So, you just completed the start chart, then get ready to do it all over again. But before you do, let's take a pit stop. Arbitrations. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you weren't able to tell, today's video is going to teach you everything you need to know to get started with arbitrations. Arbitrations are special alert missions with higher level enemies and unique modifiers, which is unlocked after completing every connected node on the star chart. Connected just means that the nodes physically have a line connecting them to the other nodes. So the nodes that don't have that, such as the Jordas fight or the Mesa fight, don't count. Nodes that you haven't yet completed would glow blue on the star chart. You can also find out which nodes you have left to complete by visiting the Arbiters of Hexus on the relay and talking to the arbitration representative near the door. After you've completed all the nodes, you can access the arbitration mission from the alerts tab in your navigation. There can only be one arbitration alert active at a time, and this rotates every hour. Arbitrations can only be endless missions, so this means that a mission that you see will either be a survival, interception, defense, excavation, defection, infested, salvage, or disruption. One of the unique modifiers that arbitrations have is that a random Warframe and weapon will receive a 300% power strength buff and a 300% damage buff respectively. This includes all Warframes, even the ones that you don't currently own. Also, you need a max rank Warframe to do arbitrations. The other unique modifiers that they have is that if you die, you die, and they also have the Warframe equivalent of Satan in that mission. So in arbitration missions, once your health goes to 0, instead of bleeding out like you normally do, you just instantly die and you have no revives in this mission. Hinarsis passive, Sevagod's passive, and Sacrifice don't work in this mission, since they require you to enter the bleed out state, and the bleed out state is completely disabled in arbitrations. Abilities that prevent death but don't force you into the bleed out state still work as normal, so things such as Nidus's Undying passive or Oberon's Phoenix Renewal works as intended. So if you're playing a frame that doesn't have an augment or an ability to prevent death, there's only one way to revive you, and that requires your teammates. When you die, a revive tower spawns at the location of your death, and your teammates have to bring resurgence tokens in order to revive you. You need 5 of them in total in order to be revived, and they operate similarly to index points. So every time a teammate picks them up, there's going to be penalties to their health. If you're wondering where you get these resurgence beacons from, then you get them from what I can only describe as miniature Satans. These are the arbitration shield drones, and they're probably the worst thing I've ever had to deal with. So basically, imagine that an ancient healer and a nullifier had a baby, and instead of feeding it breast milk, they decided to feed it acid. And that's basically what the arbitration shield drones are. So what these drones do is that they tether onto nearby enemies, and they give them full immunity to Warframe abilities and all damage in general. The drones, while they can still take damage themselves, are also immune to all Warframe abilities. So once a drone shows up, you have to make sure you kill them first before you can even damage the other enemies. And there can be up to 5 of them at any time in the mission, and they can't be one-shot because they have no weak points and they have shield gating. One redeeming quality that they do have is when they die, they explode, which does damage to nearby enemies and even other drones. Every time that you kill one of these drones, they have a 6% chance to drop 1 Vitus Essence, which is a main reward from arbitrations. Sadly, since the drones are immune to all Warframe abilities, none of the Warframe loot abilities work on them, and the only way to increase the number of Vitus Essence that you get from them is through the use of a booster or the charm buff from the Smita Vat. Luckily, there's more than one way to get Vitus Essence from this mission, so it's not all bad. You're guaranteed 1 Vitus Essence for every rotation that you complete, and each rotation has a 7% chance of getting Vitus Essence as a reward. You also have a chance to get Endo, Iatan sculptures, Warframe arcanes, and arbitration exclusive mods such as aerodynamics or adaptation. You can take the Vitus Essence that you get from arbitrations to the arbitration representative on the relay, where you can buy a ton of different stuff. You can get the Galvanized mods, which are currently exclusive to the arbitration shop. You can also get arbitration exclusive mods, as well as an Archon Riven mod, and a bunch of different cosmetics such as ephemeras and poses. And yeah, that's everything that you need to know to get started with arbitrations. If you're going to remember anything from this video, it's don't die. If you can follow that one rule, you should be good. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe for more content like this in the future.